Ukraine's president alleges a group of Russians and Ukrainians is plotting a coup against him for next week. Volodymyr Zelensky told reporters Friday Ukraine's security services have audio recordings of the plotters discussing their plans. The president gave no other details, but his warning comes as the Ukrainian military prepares for a possible attack, with Russia accused of moving heavy military equipment and combat-ready troops around Ukraine's borders.
The cost of conflict with China could be Armageddon. It's a prospect as terrifying as it is unthinkable. A military showdown between two nuclear-armed superpowers, the United States and China. A conflict that could reshape the world order.
Use all your imagination. Think about all the nightmares you can think of. And what will happen will be 10 times more than your worst nightmare. You are talking about the possibility of Armageddon.
Alarm bells are ringing in the halls of the Pentagon. Led by General Mark Milley, senior Pentagon officials are becoming increasingly worried. We are witnessing the largest shifts in geostrategic power that the world has ever experienced, and that the shift is occurring alongside a fundamental change in the character of war. We have to act now to address this evolving global landscape. China is currently estimated to have between 350 to 400 nuclear warheads. In comparison, the United States already has about 5,550 nuclear weapons in its arsenal. Russia has even more.
The United States is used to having a qualitative advantage over our adversaries for decades, and this has begun to change, not just with this system, but with some others. And clearly the Chinese and the Russians have technology that we do not have in terms of its deployability yet. The Army will produce a system, in 24, the Navy in 25 on surface ships, and also on submarines in 27. But that will still leave us with a major problem, Dana, because we don't have any way to defend against this system. And what we're involved in developing as quickly as we can is advanced satellites with sensors on it to be able to track this system as it orbits the Earth's atmosphere, and secondly, to be able to intercept it.
Tensions boiling up between the U.S. and two of its top foreign adversaries. Chinese and Russian officials are condemning U.S. military action near their borders and touting the, quote, unbreakable friendship between the two countries. Coinciding with a virtual meeting between Beijing and Moscow defense leaders yesterday, the Chinese government issued a statement accusing the U.S. of undermining regional stability by recently sailing a guided missile destroyer through the Taiwan Strait. Tensions between China and Taiwan have increased in recent months, with fears China may be plotting an invasion of its neighbor.
China is trying to ease concerns sparked by a government directive urging people to stock up on food ahead of winter. An order urging authorities to ensure adequate supplies sparked online concern, and it was made worse by fresh outbreaks of COVID-19. Olivia Xiong reports.
It's a message that sparked concerned discussion online on Tuesday. The Chinese public being told by the Commerce Ministry to stock up on daily necessities to meet their daily needs and emergencies in a notice posted online on Monday night.
Things got a little out of hand when people started panic buying essential supplies like rice because of the fear of war. The whole situation got so intense that state media later issued an article that the notice released by the Ministry of Commerce was not intended to be viewed through the angle of imminent Taiwan's invasion. Strategic experts around the world have indicated that this may be the way the CCP is preparing the general public for the upcoming war. China has conducted several aggressive military exercises in recent times. Chinese troops have been practicing beach landing and honing amphibious assault strategies, which will be required since Taiwan and China are separated by the Taiwan Strait. China has also tested a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile, which seems to have been carried out to put the U.S. on notice that it will be in harm's way if it intervenes.
Right now, 9 countries are in possession of nuclear weapons. If any one of them launched even one of the almost 15,000 nuclear warheads in the world, it could cause a wave of chaos and destruction. What should you do when you hear the sirens? Why would fleeing be a bad idea? And how could you survive the fallout?